If you've been using AI tools in 2026, you've probably noticed something interesting. More and more people are starting to talk about switching from ChatGPT to Claude, but is that actually a smart move? Or just hype? Let's break it down. To start with, both ChatGPT and Claude are top-tier AI tools. They can write, code, analyze data, and help with almost anything. So this is not about one being bad and the other good. It's about why some users are switching, and whether it makes sense for you. Point 1. Of the biggest reasons people are moving to Claude is better reasoning and deeper answers. In many 2026 tests and comparisons, Claude performs better when it comes to complex thinking, long explanations, and multi-step problems. That means if you're working on research, coding projects, business decisions, long documents, Claude often gives answers that feel more structured, logical, and detailed. In fact, some benchmarks even showed Claude outperforming competitors in real-world reasoning tasks, especially when problems required multiple steps and deeper understanding. Another big advantage is handling long context. Claude is known for being able to read and understand very long documents or conversations without losing context. So if you upload PDFs, reports, long scripts, Claude tends to stay more consistent and accurate across the entire task. Now let's talk about writing quality, because this is where a lot of people notice the difference immediately. Claude's writing is often described as more natural and human-like, while ChatGPT can sometimes feel a bit more structured or repetitive. That's why some users prefer Claude for essays, deep explanations. Professional writing, it just feels less AI-generated. Another reason people are switching is accuracy and fewer hallucinations. Hallucinations, when AI gives wrong information confidently, are still a big issue in 2026. But Claude is designed to reduce this and tends to be more cautious and precise in its answers. That makes it a better choice for technical tasks, analysis, important decisions. Now, there's also something deeper behind this shift: philosophy and design. Claude is built using something called constitutional AI, which focuses on being helpful, honest, and safe. Some users prefer this approach because it feels more controlled and reliable, especially in professional environments. But here's where we need to be honest, because switching is not always the best decision. ChatGPT still has major advantages. For example, it's more versatile and faster in many everyday tasks. It also has better integrations, more tools and plugins, multimodal features like images and voice. So if you're doing content creation, marketing, quick tasks, creative brainstorming, ChatGPT is often the better choice. There's also the issue of usage limits. Some users who switch to Claude are surprised that it can have stricter limits depending on the plan, especially for heavy usage. So even if it's more powerful in some areas, it might not be as flexible for everyday use. And here's something really important: most professionals in 2026 are not choosing one, they're using both, because the reality is simple. Claude equals better for deep thinking and accuracy. ChatGPT equals better for speed, creativity, and versatility. So instead of asking, should you switch, the better question is, when should you use each one? So, why are people switching from ChatGPT to Claude? The honest answer is, because Claude is often better for serious, complex, and high accuracy tasks. But does that mean you should switch completely? Not really. In most cases, the smartest move is not to replace one with the other, but to use both depending on what you need. In short, this isn't a battle, it's a toolbox. If this helped you understand the real difference, let me know in the comments. Which one do you use more right now, ChatGPT or Claude?